turn this round in a minute as soon as we're past other hikers, so I don't include them in the live stream. Yeah, that's great. Okay, entry's over. Let's see where we are. That's where we are. The pleasant, stunning Highlands of Scotland. It's not too windy at the moment. I'm hoping that the iPhone software can deal with the slight breeze that's blowing past. If it's too noisy, please let me know. Hello and thank you for the like, whoever it is. Very kind, always appreciated. Where we are today is just above Killiecrankie, which is not far from Pitlochry. If you know Scotland, you probably know where Pitlochry is. Hi David, thank you for coming back. How's the sound? So much noise. The software on the iPhone is supposed to cope with it. Up to a point, I suppose. I'll show you the Ben Vrackie again from a distance. This time, there it is. I'm told it's like Piccadilly Circus in London. There, a busy street. You can maybe see the track coming down if I zoom in a bit. Lots of steps coming down. Not good if you don't like steps. Great if you do.
If you wanted to take the tabletop.
Oh, there you go. The tabletop again. From a different view.
Nothing now.
I'm told that the only wind noise worth worrying about is me panting.
Once we get to here, it'll go down. I didn't expect to meet anybody on it.
No, I thought this was the road less travelled.
Aye, well, it's a foreign group, isn't it? I don't
know
whether they got here by accident.
Yeah. That's nice, isn't it? Hi Jen. Hi Jen, thank you very much. How are you doing? Still dancing, singing and using interesting apps. In the Philippines, I think, isn't it? I'm still zoomed in. Let's zoom out. It's better. Yeah, at times we go quite fast. Unless we're going up a steep hill, David, in which case I slow down quite a bit. I don't do fast uphill. Quite fast on the level. So it's that. Well, the crank at Pitlochry, what do you reckon? Pitlochry. I was expected it to be the other way.
No, we've got a bit of road to travel yet.
So that's Pitlochry down there. Isn't it good? What a view. It's amazing the number of people from overseas that we've met or that we've heard in the passing. I think French gentleman who almost fell back when we were having lunch, fell back down the steps on the way up. Ended up against a couple of, I think maybe German girls who stopped him falling any further. They were sitting having their lunch. And I met in the previous live stream earlier a couple of Australians, a couple who are very happy to be live streamed. So if you look at the previous live stream from an hour ago or so, you'll see these nice folk. So I think France, Germany, Australia, and the picture's okay, is it? I'm quite surprised. I've got a lot of people looking in just now. If you are looking in, please give me a like before you go, and maybe think about clicking a sub, or look at my channel first and then decide if you like live streams from hills, live streams from cities, or museums, or wherever. I've just had a fantastic holiday in Iceland and the Faroe Islands. So, brilliant, good to hear, David. I managed a little bit of live streaming, but an awful lot of video and pictures, so I haven't put the pictures and things together as videos yet. Just haven't had the time. Is this still on zoomed in? This just seems very jumpy. Oh yeah, that's better. Sorry about that. Shaking you all about. You can see a bit more. So Pitlochry is where we may end up going to for a little refreshment afterwards. Nothing alcoholic for the driver, of course, which isn't me today. Hurrah! But we parked a few miles up from Pitlochry. We parked at Killiecrankie, which is a lovely Scottish sounding name. Killiecrankie. Oh, that big boulder at the top of that hill. Look at the size of that boulder. Let's zoom in on it. Wow, it just looks like a random rock, doesn't it? Well, I haven't got the strength to go up there. Let's see if I can catch up with Donnie a bit. Donnie's natural pace is faster than mine. He's more of a high level hiker, I'm more of a low level hiker. I can do some of the high stuff, but I would take twice as long doing it. checking this one out for a group who'll be doing this hike in about 2 weeks' time, just under 2 weeks' time. And the route we're covering today is the low level route. The big mountain you saw there, Ben Verracchi, is one of the ones the high level group will be doing. But they start off the same way as us and branch off. But they end up coming down exactly the same way as we are, returning from where we had lunch back there at the Lochan. There's another wee route coming up there. Well, that goes straight up to the hill, I suppose. So yeah, so we're checking it out, making sure that this part of it, which we haven't done before, is all right for people, and it's fine. So far it seems totally okay for anybody. And once we get round the corner a bit, I think we'll be able to look down and see the small place called Killiecrankie, which is famous for having a bit of the river which is fairly wide. I don't know exactly how wide it is, maybe 20 feet or something like this. And at one stage the English, those horrible English redcoats, I think this is the way the story goes, redcoats were chasing a Highlander and he jumped to escape. He went across the river. Maybe it was a soldier. I think it's called the Soldier's Leap, so it's possibly the soldier who leapt across to escape the Highlanders. Must have been. Look up Killiecrankie. Killiekran. CKIE, something like that. Soldier's Leap. And now the view's up and out. Look at that. Wow. That's quite something. It's a good picture, Donny. Yep.
Need someone in the middle.
You want somebody in the
Foreground.
Somebody in the foreground.
That's it. Wonderful. Now look the other way. Look that way. Good.
There you go.
This would be nice if your things work for people to see.
Aye, yes. David in the States says it's a very good picture.
Oh.
Sometimes you wonder, you don't know till you get back and you realise how blocky it is.
So are you saving it in addition to transmitting it?
Well, it always saves itself. It just saves it as alive, which is, I think, something you can't do very much with afterwards. You can possibly cut a bit off it at either end. So generally I don't have to do anything to them, just sort of leave it as it is. So that's two hours.
So you're back an hour and a half. 2, 3 o'clock. That
Be
would be
4.5 hours.
which is fine. Because once you get your group together, it's 5 hours plus.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you would have, you know, banana breaks and umpteen wee stops to let people
right.
catch up again. Yeah, good signals. Nice to get that. And that was where we came off. This is where we came off the path earlier. So when we came, we went up that way, around the back of that, and past the foot of Ben Verracchi, which is that one in the distance. So I've done a little circumference of that little hill. Now back onto the original path, and this is what the high level people will be doing when they follow this route later. Hi Robert Musson. Yeah, Scotland, near Pitlochry, a place called Killiecrankie, and we've just walked from across the road from the National Trust Visitor Centre at Killiecrankie and followed the path up towards Ben Verracchi, which is that one up there in the distance. But we weren't due to go up it, we were just trying to follow a low path to check out part of it that the club hasn't done before. So thanks very much for looking in, and thanks everyone for leaving a like. Have a look at my channel if you like this kind of thing. I'll be making a video of this as well. I've been doing proper video clips and photographs as I've been going along. Partly as an aid memoir, so that if I write this up as a little note, a recce note, reconnaissance note, then I've got lots of information to hand on the video. So yeah, have a wee look. I did one of these earlier before lunch, so have a wee look at the other live stream and you'll see that part of it going up towards Ben Verracchi. Lovely little loch in front of it. A lot of people up here today. I was seeing earlier people from France, who else? France, Germany, Australia, even one or two from England. Because the signal's so good, I thought I'll do another live. I knew it would be good coming down. Look at those views. Absolutely brilliant. And now the sun has come out, and thank goodness it's only on the way down. If we're coming up with the sun scorching us, it would be, yeah, more difficult. Didn't bring loads of water today. I maybe should have brought more, but I hate bringing back water. It sometimes happens. I don't tend to drink enough, possibly on a walk. So I've got 750 mils with me, plus a tea flask with, I don't know, 500 mils. Should be enough. I haven't quite finished my little flask, and I'm not even halfway down my 750. Oops, excuse me, tripping on a lump. Let's watch where I'm going. So yeah, I'll be fine. I also have an apple as standby. Apple always good. What is it? Something like 95% water. So apples or oranges. Always good as a last ditch thing if you're really stuck. Many people have got watching. Quite a few people watching. That's great. Watch this. This is to scare people away. I turn it round. I say hello to people. I thank them for looking in, and then they all run away. Right, watch this. Oh, I'm still there. Well done for hanging on. I'll turn it back round in a second, as soon as I can. Let's do it now. There you go. See, what a treat. Show my ugly mug, and everybody disappears. And we've got famous Scottish purple heather. We're not unique in having purple heather. It's always nice to see. And all of that, so as you can see, there's purple heather. Do 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 do. Few birds around today, wagtails, some kind of ducks on the little pond back there, and a lizard, brown lizard. Just before lunch, just before I stopped the live stream, you may see me on the live stream trying to see where it is amongst the heather and failing. But honest, it was there. It's like the one that got away. So this will be back down again in about an hour and a half, I think. Always quicker going back down. Park down at the Killiecrankie National Trust for Scotland Visitor Centre, which is free if you're a member. You just have to have your sticker in the window, a current membership sticker in your car window, and you're fine. Otherwise, you'll end up paying £5 for the privilege of leaving your car there. Oh, Cesar Dot. Where is he? Hi. Hi, Cesar Dot. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Sacerdot. Where are you looking in from? This is Scotland. Thank you very much for seeing something on there. That's great. Do click a like if you're a visitor passing by. We're checking out a walk for a club, which we'll be doing this walk in less than 2 weeks' time. We're just making sure the part of it that we haven't done before is okay, and it is okay. The part I'm on now has been done previously, so we know this is all right. We did this on the way up. So if anybody's just arrived, I'll take a second to catch my breath and tell you that is Ben Vraki up there. And it's like Sauchiehall Street, as we would say, or like Piccadilly Circus up there, as you would say if you're from England, i.e. it's very busy with people climbing hills. We've met a fair number of them today. It's a popular hill, it's not too far away. And considering this is midweek, this is a Tuesday, it's quite surprising that there's a lot of people up there. Of course, maybe it's because it's holiday time, people are on their holidays. But can you imagine if it's busy today, what it's going to be like on the weekend when we have all our nearby people, the natives, or people from England perhaps, distant England, coming up to climb a few Scottish hills at the weekend. It's going to be busy. And that's my buddy Donny ahead. He has got a much faster pace than me naturally. We do have snakes in these hills. We have adders, vipers in these hills, but I've yet to see one. The only viper I saw was in Denmark. I can't remember if I've shown people that on a video yet, but I was in Denmark in April doing a coastal hike, very short coastal hike, but on the sand dunes at one point I saw people looking at something ahead of me. They saw I was interested, so they shouted, "Oh, a grass snake," they said. It had the zigzag markings down its back and a kind of diamondy marking on its head. It was an adder, first adder I have seen live. So I didn't touch it. I would have helped up the dunes if I could, a grip on the sand. But there's no stick handy to help it, so yeah, it was on its own. I'm told that the adder bite is really not much worse than getting a wasp sting, but I'm not going to find that out, hopefully. I don't want to be bitten by something that has actual teeth. Another parting of the ways here. And we got here also some of these things, don't know. I don't think they're bluebells. Maybe somebody can tell me what these are. Anybody know? Are they just harebells? Let's get a closer look at them. Don't know. Don't know. I'll look at that later and see if I can identify them. And what we have to do down here is prepare the high level people with some information, because there's a track they'll be following that we didn't follow, and the track goes from down there just a wee bit further on where Donny is, up on the green part of the track up there, and it goes up that way, takes them up that one there, I think maybe going up through there, up onto that one, and then the high levels will take that ridge all the way across and up to Benverachy, and then I'll come down the other side. But you will see if you have a look at this again, or look at my morning video. Well, these are handy railway sleepers to help take us over marshy parts. But if it's wet when we're doing this walk, we need to watch out. It'll be slippy. Wood is slippy. Oh, see if I've got this still on Zoom. Nope, I haven't. Nope. So what we have coming up here is a ford. And Donny has just crossed it. Except we don't want to walk through the water, so we jump across the boulders or walk across big boulders to avoid that. Oop. Is that the path there, Donny? No? Oop-a-doop-doo. Oop-a-doop-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Could go that way. Could go this way. Could go this way. I think maybe go this way. Doopy-doo-doo, doopy-doopy-doo, doopy-doopy-doo. Do-do-do-do-do. All of these things. As a walk, in my opinion, shouldn't be a trudge, shouldn't be a grind. Sometimes it's unavoidable if you happen to be caught in pouring rain, which very, very occasionally happens to us as a club when we're out walking. Oh, right, cheers, David. Thanks very much. I'll maybe call it a day now. Oh, we've got a couple of people still looking in. The signal will pick up, I think. I'm just about to come up over the brow of a hill, so I think it will pick up. But if there's nobody looking in, rather than be talking to myself, yeah, it's been good. Signal has been good so far. Thank you very much, whoever's looking in. Please say hi. We are walking in Scotland today, walking from a place called Killiecrankie, which is down there somewhere. We're walking back to it. We already live streamed a bit on the way up, and we came up and found our way to the bottom of, wait for it, that one there, Benverachy, which has probably got half a dozen people on top just now. So we're not far from Pitlochry. It's Scotland. I'm not sure if we're still in Perthshire or if this is now Grampian. But you can look up Pitlochry if you're not a local. Thank you for looking in. Looking at a little boulder. Oh, it's adding to the bit. Is this the part where they go?
Yes.
Alright, shall take a...
I'll take one, so
You take one.
I'll send it to Robert.
Great.
I do. Scotland. Thing's still working.
Yeah, still, I lost the signal for a bit due to that big lump of hill there, but it came back in again. I think I'll call it a day in a minute because I've seen all we can really see. A nice expanse of, what would you call it, Glen. Right. Right, everybody's gone. No, everybody's not gone. Right, that's it. Everybody's gone. Thank you very much for looking in, everybody, and for likes. I shall get rid of this now. See you on my channel.